So very good morning and welcome to this course on operations management. So here we want to see a topic from unit 4, which is called actually designing the operations. So in this particular unit, we are going to see a topic called product design criteria. So let us get into the topic and discuss in detail. So let us understand what you mean by product design first. So product design is actually, first of all, it is a process. It combines multiple things. One is actually, it is, as I said, it's a process, and the process involves what? It creates these so many things. One is creating a new product, and not only the creating a new product, that particular product has to meet the customer needs. So this is the first part of the product design. And the second is ideation is also coming into the product design. So you might be wondering, product design is only something with respect to sketches, something with respect to 3D drawings. No, and actually this particular definition is going to change all that. So it is also encompassing ideation. And the third part of the product design process is also conceptualization. So once you need to convert that into concept, and then development of the product itself, and then introduction of the market. So these are the 5 elements which encompasses a product design. So we're going to again re-summarize this product design. So product design, first of all, is a process, and which involves what? It involves actually creating a new product, which actually meets the customer needs and expectations, and also the business objective. And the next one is actually, it is also comprising of ideation as well as conceptualization of the particular concept or the particular idea, and then introduction to the market. So these are the so many elements which is comprising of the product design. And these are some of the outcomes of actually a good product design. One is actually a balanced outcome. So once you have a very good product design, which is going to balance all the three, which is actually the functionality. We'll see later what is functionality and what is cost and customer. Customer satisfaction is very much clear. And then the strategical value. And strategical value is also very important part here, where the products have to get differentiated among them. So this is actually very important. And also strengthening the brand positioning in the market. And then it's also an end-to-end process, right from the ideation to the ultimate success stage. And why product design criteria is very important is these are the four summary key points. One is the alignment with the customer. See, any product has to be meeting the customer expectations. Otherwise, there's no point. Definitely, the product is not going to get traction and is going to be the main reason the product gets failed. So nobody's not going to buy a product which you don't need. So customer alignment is the main criteria with respect to product design. And second is the product design criteria itself should reduce the risk of development of the products. And also the cost also should be actually balanced. So this is also very important criteria. And then the third and the key important thing is the success, market success. Now the product design criteria should ensure that the product after the development, the market accepts the particular product and the product is very much profitable. And then it is also supporting, the product also should support innovation. It should not be one among the 10 products. The product should stand out, it should be innovative and also cost differentiation. Then only the customers are going to buy the product. And then operational efficiency. Product design criteria should actually increase efficiency, operations efficiency. Okay. So by actually this scalability as well as streamlining the productions and operations. And these are actually the overall the three product design criteria. So where you see in the 9 criteria, we're going to quickly see one by one. One is the functionality, quality and reliability of the product, cost effectiveness, aesthetics and ergonomics, sustainability, manufacturability, maintainability, safety and compliance, and time to market. So this particular slide gives a complete snapshot of the pre-product design criteria. So what do you mean by these? Now let us look into each of them one to one. What is functionality? Functionality is nothing but, see, what is the product expected to do? That is what is functionality. For example, if we talk about a mobile, it should be able to be, the customer should be able to talk, should be able to connect with the other person, should be able to send an SMS, should be able to send a WhatsApp. So these are the core functionality. The customer should be able to speak with respect to the mobile. Like that, each and every product has got a functionality. And quality and reliability is actually, any product has got some specifications. Quality is a degree to which a product meets the specification. And reliability is actually, the product should perform very consistently over a period of time. And cost effectiveness, any product, there's no point in developing a product where the cost is going to be very high, because at the end of the day, it is going to get passed on to the customer and the customer is not going to buy. So any product design criteria should be very cost effective. And aesthetics is actually the visual appeal. See, visual appeal is very important. Even though it's a great function product, cost effective product, but at the end of the day, the aesthetic is not there, the customer is not going to buy. And ergonomics is actually the ease of use. And today's sustainability is also coming. But sustainability, where we talk about actually eco-friendly materials, the product should be capable of recycling, should be very environmental conscious. And also, when you talk about manufacturing, the product should be capable of using manufacturing. There's no point in having a design criteria and find out when we find out that manufacturing is going to be very tough. And maintainability, the product should be able to be easily maintained. Okay, and in terms of preventive maintenance, the product should support them. And then the time to market is very important. We need to have that first mover advantage, because today the product cycles are very less. The competition is coming very aggressive, so you don't have a lot of time. So you're going to be having the first mover advantage. And the product should ensure this legal and regulatory standards, because that is very important criteria again. And what are the trade-offs and industry examples? These are some of the balancing conflicting criteria where we want to see that. And then what are the technology process, where the technology is coming in? Today, you got artificial intelligence and rapid prototyping, where, for example, if you talk about 3D prototyping, which is actually reducing the design cycles in a very, very huge way. So today, technology is playing a very key role in all this. And to conclude, you have to, the design criteria, there's a lot of multiple criteria from functionality to sustainability, and we need to balance all this criteria. So this is very, very, so thank you very much for the patient listening. Thank you.